Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining me here. These are your April readings. This April of 2022, I will be doing the Twin Flame Soulmate readings for each individual sign. I think that love is a very important matter right now, and so that's why we'll be looking into the normal Wednesday reading, the Twin Flame Soulmate Sacred Union Important Relationship. Doesn't have to be someone that you already know. It could be someone that's going to come into your life, right? Could be in the month of April. Timing is very difficult to pinpoint, but anyway, whenever you get to view this message, it will be important for you. Okay, on the 1st of April, which is a new moon in Aries, we are launching a new website, my dear friends. So why do we have a new website? It's like an upgrade. We've added, hello Agape, we've added more readings, more astrology-based readings, more options, and we also had some issues with the extended readings where people were not automatically getting their purchase. So that is another reason why we have set up, done a brand new website. I will be putting the link beneath the video so that you can visit the new website and check out the readings that are on offer. And I have been mentioning also that the personal readings will soon go on hold for a few months until I'm ready to start over again, as I'm needing to have a bit of a life maybe, and also catch up on things that I've got to do. So I will leave the that opening for personal readings for those that are on Patreon, because they do support Divine Debut, and I feel an obligation to be there for them. Those of you that have not joined us on Patreon, do consider it, as we still give 3 lucky winners a free tarot reading every month. So it's worth being on Patreon, and thank you for those that are already on Patreon. Okay, so also if you could check that you're receiving your notifications, because a lot of people have told me that they haven't been receiving the notifications. So maybe, I don't know, make sure that you're notified, maybe unsubscribe and subscribe again. Okay, that should fix the problem. If not, just punch in, on the keyboard. Check us out. Do a search for Divine Debut 11. Okay, for these readings, of course, we'll be extending these readings, as you know that love readings, we do go very deep. So we'll be using quite a few cards. Don't forget to watch your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, and your North Node, if you feel so called to do. Of course, Venus is love, moon is your emotions, so the moon does relate to matters of love as well. Mars is more the masculine energy, and remember, we're all made up of yin and yang. Some of you divine feminines do have more masculine energy if you're a fire sign or an air sign, and of course it depends on your own personal natal chart, your personal identity, or what you've signed up for in this incarnation. For those of you that do not have your birth chart, you can always go to astro.com and fill in the form there, and you will have your birth chart, and you can keep it for your reference. If you have trouble doing that, you can always reach out to me, and I can run your chart for you. Okay, through my email, so divinedebut11@gmail.com. It is for free. All right, my darlings, so we're starting off with Aries, and happy birthday, dear Aries, but also happy birthday to Taurus. Okay, as the month of April being spring in the northern hemisphere and fall and autumn in the southern hemisphere, it's a change of energies, it's a shift, right? It's like stepping into that new journey, just like the Fool does. And yeah, I think that's all I have pertaining to the announcements. I will be referencing some astrology. Stay with me until the end. I'll be talking about a little bit of the astrology, so where the important changes are happening, where there's more focal, there's more of a focus in which areas of your life individually, right, for each of the signs. And thank you for your support, those of you that will be supporting Divine Debut, either through Patreon or through the extended readings. And as I said, there are more readings on offer on our new website. But as I said, I don't know exactly when it is that I'll be putting them on hold. More than likely sometime in May. All right, so get your orders in, because as I said, I don't know when I will be back with personal readings, okay? Thank you so much for listening. Let's now go on to the readings. Hello, dear Aquarius, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining me here for your April love reading. And I hope that you heard the introduction, as there are important things to note there, important announcements that you may miss out if you don't listen to it. Okay, this is a typical Wednesday reading that we do on Divine Debut 11, which is a twin flame soulmate sacred union, important relationship. It could be someone that you've been dealing with for years, or it could be someone that you are expecting to enter your life moving forward in the future, in the now, who knows. It will be different for each of you. April is quite the month, dear Aquarius, quite the month, as we've got 2 new moons. The first is on the 1st of April in Aries, which the first part of April is difficult. I will talk to you about that a little bit in the extended. I am extending these readings, but I'll be looking at what's playing out in which area of life for you. So a little bit of astrology talk in the extended after the tarot reading. So if this is your story, do join us on the extended. And the link is beneath the video, obviously. So we've also got a second full moon, new moon, in Taurus. It's an eclipse, it's a solar eclipse, and that's on the 30th. So that solar eclipse, which means to new beginnings, is squaring over to you, so you're getting uncomfortable. You're getting uncomfortable in April, dear Aquarius, but it's what is fated, what is meant to be. So let's have a look and see what's going on in your love life with these very important twin flame soulmate. Could be karmic connection, could be a spiritual connection, could be anything like that. So let's see what's going on in love in the month of April for Aquarius. There must be a lot of frustration going on for you in the first part of the month. Okay, you are sort of, it's like you're dealing with people that are coming at you, and you're those of you that are born in the middle roughly of the sign of Aquarius, it's very frustrating. So the first week, let's say less than a week into April, it can be quite challenging. So stay tuned for the extended. If you are joining us there, we'll look into that. But yeah, let's see what's going on for Aquarius, dear Spirit. Aquarius in April. Aquarius, the middle of the month towards the end will be more magical. April is going to be a lovely month apart from the first part of it. Let's see what's going on in the now. So we've got the King of Wands. King of Wands, desire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. For many of you, this could be the Leo energy. If that is the case, then Aquarius, this is, Leo for you is your relationship house. So you're looking very passionate, unless you're dealing with another Leo. You're looking very passionate, very much about wanting, you're driven to connect, very sexual, very powerful. Remember, kings are all about the experience. So you've got the experience under your belt. King of Wands. Many times this could be someone that doesn't want to settle down. Right? Someone that's more business orientated, but we do see a lot of desire here. You could also be working with this person. If this is another person and not you. This, as an energy, it's all about go, go, go. Okay, that there is strong desire here. And if it is a Leo, Leo can speak to true love. Let's see where this relationship is coming from in the past. Ace of Swords. It's all about clarity, victory. Could have been a double-edged sword, painful. But it does speak to victory. It does speak to truth. Now, I'm not reading reversal, so let's just see what else you're coming from. Eight of Swords, so a lot to do with perception, truth. Some of you felt blocked. Eight of Swords is fears that you're feeling restrained in a certain situation. Someone's trying to captivate you. Someone's trying to hold on to you and not let you be free within a relationship. And Ten of Wands, so it was a bit of a burden. The burden, you're coming from the burden. There's probably a breakup because of too much heaviness here. Too much explosive energies. We've got fire, air here. So there's a lot of sexual tension, but also a lot of things missing pertaining to truths. Okay. Some of you felt trapped in a situation. You felt trapped and you wanted your freedom. Maybe for some of you. Let's look at you. Six of Cups, soulmate connection, balanced, emotionally balanced or imbalanced, I'm going to say. You're probably here because you're at an imbalance, but there's nostalgia here pertaining to the past. Some of you could also be parents. Who is the other person? So they were choosing between you and another person. You could have been dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We've also got the King of Wands, which could be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Let's look at the other person. Let's look at you. We've got Temperance. So Sagittarius is very prominent here as well. We've got two cards of balance. We know that Temperance is divine timing. Some of you maybe there was a breakup in the end. You're waiting for someone to come back to you. I don't know if you're physically at a distance. Temperance can speak to different beliefs, different understanding, different religion, the other person. So you probably were dealing with someone that was in another relationship. All this is saying that the other person has got choices. Or the other person is very traditional. So maybe also, I don't know why, but I feel like some of you were being pressured towards a long-term commitment. But it's funny because we've got a lot of numbers of like 2 and balance. And so, this is like 2s can speak to segregation as well. Separation, trying to find your footing, trying to come into balance. Let's look at the other, you. Let's look at you. You are the Knight of Wands. So you see, it's like, I do see here that emotionally it looks like you felt very connected to this person, and some of you could also be, as I said, at a physical distance to each other, because the Knight of Wands is a traveler, someone who needs to travel, someone who likes to travel, someone who likes to be free within a connection. Someone who is hoping for healing coming through. We've got 2 cards here, a lot to do with your emotions. I mean, we know Archangel Michael here is he's turning lead into gold. So something magical is potentially happening. Let's look at the other. And we've got the Star. It's interesting, dear Aquarius, because this is your energy. Now, you can flip the energies around if you so-called feel to do that. The Star is a wish fulfillment, but it's also something, you know, a wish fulfillment that is very far at a distance. It could be a timely distance. I mean, the Star speaks to hope, but also speaks to healing. We've got healing cards on both sides. Both of you are at an imbalance right now. Potentially, what is the outcome? Justice, which could be divorce, could be karma, could be a new portal that opens, karma coming back, karma dharma. Let's take another card on justice, because that could be the divorce card. Or remember what I spoke to, balance. There's so much imbalance here, but there's hope that balance will come through. Fairness, justice. We've got the Queen of Cups, which is a lovely card. Some of you could be going through divorce and finding someone that's emotionally ready. I do feel here someone is either in another marriage and they want to get out, they want to be free, they've got other choices, maybe they could not find, maybe they feel as though this was not their other half, you were not their other half, and they're looking for their other half. Or someone is wanting out here. Someone is wanting out of a marriage so that they could attract the right partner, the person that they desire, the person that they wish for. 2 of Wands, obviously another 2, which is choice. Let's look at this King of Wands. We've got the Knight of Cups. We've got 2 Knights. We've got 2 Knights. The divine feminine, I would say, in this connection was more open to emotion. The divine masculine is looking much more towards their desires, their passion, right? Quite fiery. Fire means, you know, someone's got ants in their pants, cannot sit around for a moment. They want to live. It's like they want to live more of their sexual desires, they want to live more in their lives. I mean, that's what I'm getting here. Knight of Cups, Scorpio. King of Wands could also be Scorpio, as I always say for me. Scorpio loves red. They're very much about desire, their depth, their sexual. So many times I do tend to see that the King of Wands could also be, that could be a Scorpio, which would match up with the Queen of Cups here, obviously. But there's immaturity where in the love department. I'm wondering if this is someone you are working with as well. What's at the bottom? And we've got the 2 of Wands. So needing to make a choice, a portal that possibly can open. Someone's making their choice, ready to move towards that you know, opening. There is going to be an opening. Someone's been waiting on that. They've been very patient, waiting on a chance. Waiting for a chance. And the Hermit is here. So we've got Virgo, we've got Strength card, which is Leo. Strength card is courage. Someone is needing to be courageous. They've seen the light, right? They need to be courageous to make their choice and run with that. Seven of Cups, a lot of illusion. Someone's been looking for the answer here, looking for the light. Someone's grown spiritually. This Virgo is all about trying to read between the lines, trying to figure this confusion out. Someone's been seeking guidance. Nine of Cups, Seven of Cups, a lot of emotional imbalances. Nine of Cups could also speak to someone that drinks a little bit more than normal. Nines always speak to the endings. Yeah, you're coming from a Three of Swords. So there has been a breakup, a disappointment, where someone's starting to open doors, look at other options, going out, trying to numb the pain. They're also going through a spiritual awakening here. It looks like their ego took a very big blow, I feel here, and I don't know if this is you, dear Aquarius, or it's another fixed sign that you are dealing with, which we see Taurus. We see Taurus, we see Leo, right? Scorpio has been mentioned, but we haven't seen the King of Cups. We shall see. Let's see what the Karma Dharma is for Aquarius in the month of April. You are under a lot of pressure, dear Aquarius, with the nodes are squaring Saturn, who is one of your rulers, and Uranus. You've been like Uranus from Taurus, your modern ruler, and Saturn, your traditional ruler, have been in square the whole of last year. You've been uncomfortable since last year. Okay, I think that if there's two cards, we will take those. Scorpio and Judgment. Obviously here, there's been nothing good about this. I mean, I did mention Scorpio. We haven't seen the King of Cups, but here is the Death card. Scorpio and Judgment, which is Pluto, the ruling planet of Scorpio. So you've been going through a metamorphosis, a death, a metamorphosis. There's a possible resurrection, new chapter in your life, which is going to bring you out of the darkness. Scorpio is depth, it's secrecy, it's sexual. Scorpio also rules you, squares over to you. So the South Node is transiting through Scorpio. So obviously you're letting go of something. And I will talk to you about the astrology more closely in the extended. But the South Node in Scorpio is we are needing to shed that past karma. What is holding our growth back? Why are we stuck in a karmic situation? And we know that Scorpio, a death process takes time. Right? Pluto is very slow moving. But, and what's interesting is that Mars, which also rules Scorpio, is up in your face now. It's up against Saturn. So you're having people coming up to you, aggravating you, pressuring you. You're trying to put a hold or a stop on something, but there's a lot of desire here, a lot of passion. This could be very, very challenging early April, dear Aquarius. Don't take any part if there's someone coming up to you very irritated and very, up in your face and wanting to challenge you. Take a step back. Take a deep breath. Okay, because that could be a very challenging aspect. And we see that, you know, the passion is hitting red here. So I'm just wondering, you know, if this is not another person that is driving you crazy, or if this is an enemy of yours. An enemy could be another person. I mean, it could be a third person here. We've got the King of Wands. We've got the Knight of Cups. We've got two divine masculine, one younger, one older, and we've got a Queen of Cups here. But we've also got, of course, we've got the Knight of Wands, who is very driven. It's very connected to the King of Wands. So I don't know if you're on this side or on that side. It will, as I said, take the story as it resonates for you. Let's see where you are emotionally in the month of April for Aquarius. Your commitment is being tested. There we are. First quarter moon. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon, that is turning a difficult corner. It is a challenge. Your commitment is being tested. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. This, my dear friends, is happening on the 16th of April. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So a full moon is a culmination, of course, but anything legal that you are dealing with more than likely will come into balance. Remember the Justice card here. So if you are in a relationship where someone had other choices, even if you were not this person's first choice, because I don't know if this is a commitment. This could be a marriage. This could be a marriage. Right, because we've got the Hierophant on the other person, but could your marriage partner also have a choice here with that Two of Swords? They've got a dilemma whether they're going to move towards their wish fulfillment, break tradition. We've got Aquarius, Taurus here, which they're at odds with each other, right? And I'm going to say the Star card also many times shows up to me as the truth. Yes, it is social media. Yes, it is communication, intelligent communication, but it could also say that you could be learning of a naked truth, a real truth that could be very cutting in the month of April. And here we see that you are moving towards whatever it is that you feel called to. So what that means is, I don't know if you're wondering whether you can go away, travel, take a drive, take a longer trip. What's at the bottom here? Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Something is culminating for you because Leo is your relationship house. You could be culminating something with ending something with a Leo. And Leo can be very prideful. That's their shadow side. But they're very powerful. And I don't know if you are connecting with another Scorpio or a Pisces or a Cancer. Possibly. Let's see what's going on. This is the Lover's Path Tarot, dear Aquarius. So let's get some confirmation. April, Aquarius. We have illusion. We've got the moon. Seven of Arrows. A lot of secrecy and a lot of deception. A lot of secrecy, a lot of lies, a lot of deception. We've got the Page of Wands. This is the page, the princess is the Page of Wands, which it looks like someone is wanting to sneak away here in the night time. In the middle of the night, there's something pertaining to fears of some sort of stealth or sneakiness, or someone's trying to get away or get away with something here. Someone's trying to get away. The Nine of Cups it was in your cards. So Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. Remember I said some of you are maybe trying to dealing with someone maybe that is trying to numb the pain. I don't know if this is you. There's the Nine of Cups and the Seven of Cups. Someone doing something, someone doing something that will make them feel well, trying to numb the pain of that Three of Swords, going out and flirting, or maybe also locking themselves up. There's like black or white energies here. I feel that there's no grays. It's very extreme or nothing at all. So whether it's communication, there's a lot of communication. When there isn't, there's nothing. But someone has been very patient now. Someone's, as I said, seen the light, become the more wiser. Nine of Cups, yes, is a wish fulfillment. But let's take another card. And you know, the Page of Wands could also be a message, a messenger, a message of passion. Very similar, though, to the Knight of Wands. It's very similar, but it is a page. So I'm wondering, wow. I'm wondering if that was possibly another person coming in. Someone that is from a distance. We've got the Ten of Cups. Why I laughed, because I was trying to count the cups here. 3, 6, 8. She's focusing on those 8 of Cups. The Ace of Cups is separate from the 9. No 9s are endings. 10s are restarts. But for this wish fulfillment, someone has to walk away from something that they invested in so that they could come into their bliss, have a new beginning. And you know, looks like someone is walking away and walking towards a soulmate, a spiritual connection. Look at the tree, my darlings. The tree for me is a seed that's been planted from a long time. I feel that there was not enough investment in this relationship. Dear Aquarius, I feel that you were not invested in this relationship. And the tree speaks to family, so I'm just wondering whether it was family, anything to do with family that put you in a commitment or a relationship long term because of family or because of traditions or because of something like that. But you were not fully invested there. Or it's just a time of karma and letting go and starting new things. We've got the Queen of Swords here. And Queen of Swords, we know, it's Libra. It could be that full moon in Libra, where there could be some sort of truth coming through, some sort of a judgment or a decision. We know the Queen of Swords, and it says Venus. The Queen of Swords will speak her truth. She's making a decision, but she's seeing things from a very detached place. She's probably coming out of a relationship because there wasn't equal giving and receiving. It was a one-man band. All the pressure was on the one person. And we've got the Prince of Coins, Perseus. The Prince of Coins. This is a Knight of Coins. Someone very slow, very strategic, planning for the future. So we've got a few riders here. 7 of Wands. Someone being in denial. Four of Cups, not accepting an offer. Pushing someone away. I mean, the Prince of Coins is someone that's very calculated, right? Very slow and very much about the details. It is the Virgo energy, of course. Very practical, very grounded. Seven of Wands, feeling as though you're needing to fight all the time. Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, difficult challenges. Three of Wands, a meeting in the past, a meeting. Three of Wands, meeting halfway with someone. Could have been a past secret meeting, a journey that someone took in the past and there was some sort of a meeting. So that meeting maybe had led up to someone making a choice. It's like going back. I don't know why. Anyway, so Seven of Swords, the moon. The moon speaks to fears. It speaks to past situations as well. Some sort of stealth pertaining to the past. Something to do with messages of passion. Someone having taken a risk in love. Someone doing something that made them feel good, which led on to someone needing to check out, to leave a situation because they were not fulfilled. There was no equal giving and receiving. There was no, as I said, no investment from the other person. So Venus has recently, Aquarius, Venus has recently, the past 6 months, she's retrograde and started a brand new cycle. She's been rebirthed, reborn. So she's coming out of hardships now. So that means that love has been very difficult for you. So your partner, the person that you were connected with or the person that you loved, have been coming through as very cold and very detached from you. They want a new beginning. I feel as though some of you are unfortunately finding yourselves in a position where the other person has got a second choice. Some of you are going to be free for a while, I feel here. And you could also have children. The Six of Cups, yes, is nostalgia, the good old times back then. But Temperance is saying that you will heal. You will heal in due time, in divine timing. You will find another soulmate. Some of you are not very good. Well, maybe those of you that are a little bit more mature, not so used to getting out there and dating, but there is a soulmate here. You need to take action. You need to feel confident. You need to know that there is something else out there for you. Now, some of you could be meeting someone that's a bit older, more mature, more experienced. Possibly. So, even looking at your astrology, I mean, dear Aquarius, there's so much changing for you. So much. Let's take 3 Lenormand. I want to look at the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, Venus. The letter, which could be legal documents, legal divorce. There's a heavy burden with a cross. Legal divorce, breaking of a cycle, and possibly a new commitment here. A new spiritual commitment in the future. But right now it looks like this, you're needing to end up a cycle, to close a cycle. Those of you that have got issues with divorce, I mean, it says a win-win outcome is forecast. So the whatever judgment or decision is made will put you in a pretty good position. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got, there it is, number 21 and the Mountain, which speaks to like the World card, very similar to overcoming that last obstacle or putting in the effort because you're being challenged right now to put an end to this karmic chapter in your life and start a brand new cycle. There's a lot of newness. You will be able to make this happen. You're on a new path, it looks like, but you're on the last leg, I feel here. And again, this is the fixed sign, so you may be connected with a fixed sign. Let's take some signs and symbol cards for me. I just want a bit more clarity. Now, in the extended, dear Aquarius, I will be taking the angel answers, some Sibilas, some love written hand cards. Some handwritten love cards. It's funny how I said it. Yeah, that's what happens when you've been reading all day. Let's see what's going on, dear Aquarius. So we've got the swords, which can speak to victory. We've got the Empress here, which could be you need to be patient. There's new love coming in. After divorce, probably. There's Poseidon. Poseidon is Neptune, which could be a magical situation, but also Spirit is saying it's going to take a little bit of time. They may come through when you least expect them. We've got a divine masculine, a divine feminine, more on the darker side, female. I don't know if this, and an older one here, so it depends on who you are. But they're more on the darker side. I don't know who this is for you. We've got Gemini, could be a Cancer. Gemini is, I need to make my choice. I've got a choice between two. A few white lies, could be the Gemini. Very tricksterish, right? They're Mercury ruled. This could be happening in the time of Gemini as well. And we've got on the fairer side, a more than likely quite a big age difference. I don't know if it's the female or the male or the other way around, but I see a big age difference for most of you. We see on the fairer side, divine masculine here, more wheatish, light brown hair, fair hair. But what is it with them? And they wear a crown. So this is someone that's quite royal, comes from a royal background. I don't know if they work for the law. Look at the crown on the Justice. This could be a Libra. Right? The crown is someone that's quite royal or works for the government, and they could be someone that is older. But this person may have also a bit of ego, so I don't know who is who here. Could this be an ex? Could this be someone Saturnian that you are ending up with? One more. And we've got Zeus and Mercury. Zeus, which is Jupiter, and Mercury. So this is high intelligence. This is a lot of truths coming through. This is also the teacher and the student. You've been going through a lesson. The teacher and the student and the teacher. It's going to be a lot of wisdom. Jupiter will bring you a more spiritually inclined connection. Jupiter also can speak to divorce. We've got the messenger here. There's a lot of messages, a lot of truths, and a lot of wisdom that will be coming in that you will be figuring out. Now, Jupiter can also speak to legalities and justice as well. So, dear Aquarius, I think I will leave it there. If this is your story, do join me on the extended. You can get the link beneath the video. Right, I don't know, with this crown, it could be Leo, it could be a fixed sign. So Aquarius, you are a fixed sign. We've got Leo, we've got Taurus, and we've got Scorpio, or just someone that comes from a royal background, someone that's got a name for themselves, someone who's built up a name for themselves. Could be someone that's generous, or it could be someone that you are connected to spiritually, or a lot of communication with this person moving forward. as I said, it will be different for each of you. All right, dear Aquarius, thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. We will take more cards in the extended. If you are not joining me there, I'm wishing you well. Love and light. All the best. See you next time. To those who are on Patreon, thank you for your support. To those who are purchasing through my website, again, thank you for your support. Do consider joining us on Patreon. We do a lot of astrology there. Okay, eclipses are just around the corner. We'll be doing extra work on the eclipses. Anyway, good luck, my dear friends. We've got eclipse energies that are playing out already. So be ready for things to be eclipsed from your life. There's new beginnings. Talk to you soon.